So best way to speak English is to just record yourself on camera. So these are the videos from the members inside of my community called Global Entrepreneur. I have my own community and I'm an English coach. By the way, I teach people how to speak English so they can get international clients. So specifically, I help established entrepreneurs improve their spoken English so they can get more international clients. And so I literally help them record their own videos because this is the new meta. This is like the best way to improve your English, honestly. Because if you try to speak to people, maybe 50% of the time you are speaking, but then another 50% is the other person who is speaking, right? So you literally get only 50% of improvement, not 100%. And that's the issue here. You want to improve your spoken English. You don't want to improve your of course you want to improve your communication skills, but your main thing right now is that you want to improve your articulation. You want to articulate yourself properly in English. But as an introvert, maybe you're an introvert, maybe you're an extrovert, it doesn't matter. You probably feel shy or you feel low confidence when you are trying to speak, especially on the internet, because chances are you want to get international clients. That's why you're trying to improve your spoken English, and that's why you're watching this video. And you definitely want to present yourself better on Google Meet, on Zoom, maybe recording yourself, maybe building your personal brand. And that's an issue here. And so recording videos is the best way because when you go on Google Meet, it's the same thing. It's like you're still talking to a piece of metal. You're not talking to a real human being. Of course, you see a real human being on the other side of the screen, but you're still talking to a piece of metal. So you want to learn how to talk to a piece of metal, right? If you are like an entrepreneur who is working offline, for example, and you only talk to real people, right? And you're like selling people door to door. So you're knocking on doors and telling them, hey, do you want to buy my product? Do you want to buy my vacuum cleaning service? Then, of course, speak to real people. But if your goal is to become an online entrepreneur, of course, you are already an online entrepreneur, your goal is to scale globally and speak to global audiences, then you want to learn the skill and you want to master recording yourself on camera as a non-native speaker. And so my students recorded more than 200 videos in total with my help. And in this video, I'll teach you how to do the same. So there's a simple framework, or however you want to call it. I don't like the word framework. It's called consume, speak, and feedback. And so first you consume information. You consume it actively. You take some notes. For example, you watch a podcast, an educational podcast. It could be about self-improvement or something like that. And so you watch the Science of Self-Improvement podcast. Okay, so you take some notes. You grab a pen and piece of paper. You take some notes. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is I need to exercise. Okay, that was good. Yeah, awesome. And so then you took a couple of notes on this video. It's like you don't want to take notes on what you find, how do I say, on what you just found inside the video, if that makes sense. You want to take notes on what you find genuinely interesting. Okay? So if you think that, oh, well, yeah, exercise, yeah, it's very important. Well, maybe you already exercise and maybe you already understand this. Why should you take notes on that? It's stupid. It's freaking hypocrisy, okay? Or how is it called? So you're a freaking hypocrite for doing that. You want to take notes on stuff that genuinely interests you, okay? It's a completely different thing. It's like you're trying to talk to a person who you have no genuine interest in, but you're doing it because, oh, well, I just need to keep the conversation, right? It's the same thing here. It's like you're learning English just for the sake of it. It's like, yeah, I watched this podcast because I want to improve my English. No, dummy, you watch this podcast because you want to improve yourself. So when you follow this approach, instead of just thinking about, oh, I need to improve my English, so I need to so I need to say what Artem said in this video, so I need to follow the advice that he has gave me, right? You want to consume information that you're genuinely passionate about, that you're genuinely curious about. And so when you approach it this way, you will take notes on what is genuinely interesting for you. For example, for me, I was genuinely interested in this specific podcast, and I'm going to explain what I did in order to talk about this specific podcast. And I'm literally going to talk about it in this video. So then the second step is to speak. So after you took some notes, you want to grab your phone, let's say, or just record yourself on your camera, if you have like a camera, or you can just like record yourself on your laptop if you have a recording software, and just speak. Just speak about the notes that you have taken. And when you do that, you are improving your spoken English. And you probably will remember, you will take like a mental snapshot of the way people were speaking inside the podcast. So this is just like an example. And you will speak the same way they were speaking. Of course, you won't be perfect because you're a non-native speaker and you're still improving, but you will get better and better and better each time. And so when you practice speaking, you have this recording of yourself speaking about this specific topic, then you can get feedback. How do you get it? Well, you simply open up this video and you rewatch it and you think, okay, so I made a mistake here. Then I can just, say it differently next time. Or you ask ChatGPT how you can stop making this mistake, and then you learn that, okay, I need to do this instead, and I need to say this instead of that, right? Or you just simply think critically and understand that, what, I can just say it this way instead of saying it that way. And that's how you get feedback. Of course, the best way to get feedback is to ask someone else. So you can get feedback from your friend, from a coach, from a teacher, if you have like an English teacher, and they can give you amazing feedback on your videos. And so this is what I did with my students. Andrea, not students, I would call my people more like members and clients, right? Not students, because we're not in school. And so I helped Andrea improve his videos. So literally, I gave him feedback on every single one of his videos. And so with every video, he was getting better and better and better. And you can watch his transformation on my YouTube channel. So you'll find there's like a guy in a red coat in one of the thumbnails on my YouTube channel. So you can check out his videos. And also I helped Roberto as well. It's also one of the guys on the thumbnail you will see on my YouTube channel. And you can check out their videos. I mean, not their videos, my videos that I've recorded about them, where I literally show step by step how I was able to help them and how I gave them feedback on the way they spoke. And so then the third step is to just repeat and increase the challenge. So what I mean by this is you want to repeat doing this exercise over and over and over and over again, and then increase the challenge. So at first you want to start very light. Like you don't want to take tons of notes on the video that you have consumed. You just want to take maybe like 3 notes and just speak for 3 minutes or maybe even less, right? But then as you get better and as you get more comfortable recording yourself on camera, you want to increase the challenge. So instead of watching a 10-minute video, you can watch a longer podcast. This one is 3 hours. Sorry, like I just like consuming information, I guess. But you want to increase the challenge, you want to increase the difficulty, you want to take more notes, and you want to speak longer. Sometimes I speak up to 2 hours. One time I literally like recorded 2-hour video explaining something to myself. It's crazy. And so when you do this, when you repeat and increase the challenge, you will get better. It's like doing bench press, for example, or doing push-ups. I mean, bench press is a better example, I think. So when you're doing bench press, in the beginning, it's like you're just lifting the bar, right, without any weights. But then as you improve, as you lift this bar every day, for example, eventually you will say, you know what, it's pretty easy. So when it gets easy, you add some plates. So instead of lifting 40 kilograms, you lift 60 kilograms. And then you lift 70 kilograms, then 80, then 100. And that's how you progressively overload. Here, it's basically the same thing. And so right now, I'm going to show you how I did it as well. So I just simply consumed this podcast, this entire podcast, 3-hour podcast. Of course, it doesn't have to be 3 hours. You can just pick any random video. For example, it could be not this one. You want to consume topics that are genuinely interesting to you, right? Like, don't be a hypocrite, okay? And then you take notes. So inside this podcast, there was like maybe like a 5-minute moment where I decided to take notes about this thing called coaching effect. So next time you have a problem, do not ask for advice. That keeps you in a passive frame of mind. Instead, find somebody with a similar challenge and give them advice. You will end up more motivated than the person who asks for advice. So this is a very interesting phenomenon, and it's a very interesting quirk in our psychology. And I can talk about this effect for maybe like 5 to 10 minutes, right? So I simply took notes on this video, and then I can just record myself talking about this. So we as humans, we like coaching other people. So it's just me like trying to talk about this thing and elaborate, right? So we as humans, we like to teach other people. And so there's this interesting quirk or interesting fact about us is that if we teach someone else, we end up learning ourselves. And so for example, when I'm recording videos and talking about how to improve English, I'm actually improving my English as well. And I'm reinforcing the habit of improving my English because I talk about the things that I'm passionate about and I find genuine interest in. And so as a result of that, I help other people and I help myself because I reinforce these patterns in my brain and I become more disciplined following them. Okay, so this was, okay, me back. Okay, I was literally talking about this topic. As you can see, I completely switched to a different topic and do the same thing. Just simply talk about this, right? Maybe I made it a bit difficult to understand because I try to approach it from a different angle because like I'm more experienced in this. But for you, it shouldn't be difficult. So you just simply say, so hello guys, in this video I'm going to talk about coaching effect. So uh, and then you just read one sentence. So next time you have a problem, do not ask for advice. That keeps you in a passive frame of mind. So what it means is that next time you're trying to ask someone for a solution to a specific problem, instead of asking for advice, you can just pretend that you are trying to help other person, right? Solve the same advice. And this is literally what you are doing when you're recording videos, by the way. So when you record videos talking about a specific topic, you are literally educating yourself, and this is literally the coaching effect, right? So not only you level up your English, but at the same time, you're applying this coaching effect and you coach yourself. So this is another benefit of recording yourself on camera. You not only level up your English, but you level up your own life and your business as well. It's crazy, right? So apply this thing and you will become really good at this. As you can see, it's not only going to improve your spoken English, but it's also going to improve your communication skills. But you may ask, where is grammar, right? You're like, I'm not teaching you grammar. There is no grammar lessons here. Like, I'm telling you how to improve English, but I'm not even talking about grammar. Well, the thing is, you get grammar when you get feedback. So of course, getting feedback from a coach is the best thing because a coach like me, for example, I can give you feedback on the way you spoke, and that's great. And so you can just hire a teacher and ask them to watch some of your videos and they will give you feedback on it. Or you can analyze this video yourself, or you can paste the transcript of the video that you have recorded into ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to analyze your grammar mistakes. And that's how you improve in it. And another thing is that actually you don't need grammar. So if you really think about it, when you consume information, you already understand how to structure a sentence because you've watched thousands of videos online and you understand grammar structure of English because you are consuming videos every single day. Like, I've consumed this 3-hour video and I probably know a lot of grammar structures already unconsciously. So it's the same thing here. You want to learn unconscious grammar rules first and then refine it with feedback. And that's it. That's how you can get better at it. And so when you consume, speak, get feedback, and then repeat and increase the challenge, that's how you can level up your spoken English. And then another thing, I want to go on a different tangent right now and say that this is what will help you improve your English, your business as well. Not only your English and not only yourself, but also your business. And so I follow the same approach when building my own business. So here's how I spend my time. So I consume information actively from people. So I go on calls and I listen to people. I listen to other people. Then I consume educational videos. I consume books. I consume masterminds. and I consume it actively. So I take notes. Every time I go on a call with a person, I have like a note taker. So it's like an AI note taker that takes notes. And then I review these notes after the call. Then I speak about problems of people. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm literally practicing as I'm speaking. And I speak from my heart to my ICP. So ICP means ideal customer profile. So basically, I speak to my customer, to you, from the heart right now. It's like I'm doing the second step right now. So before that, I was on calls with my students. I was consuming information. Then I was speaking. So I mean, right now I'm speaking. And so I'm speaking directly to you and solving your problems and sharing the solutions to them. And then I ask for feedback. So, for example, at the end of this video, I can ask you. So, write down in the comments what was your favorite part. On that, or then I can just simply ask. Let's say, inside of my community, I can just ask people. Guys, what did you think about the last video? Or I can just go on a call with a person and ask them, what kinds of videos would you like me to make, right? And that's how I get feedback. And then I go back to the step one, which is consume. I go on more calls, and then I refine my videos and I speak better next time. And that's how I grow my business as well. It's the same freaking concept here. So I asked my ideal customer profile to give me feedback. And then this way, when I receive feedback, I can help my customer in a way that no one else did. As you can see, here's how you can improve your English, and not only your English, but your business and your entire life. And so I'm speaking about this topic as a non-native speaker myself. And honestly, if you watch a lot of videos on the internet, they're just fluff. Like, I just want to rant for a second here and explain that, you know what? You watch a lot of videos online from English teachers, and they're actually telling you what they never did themselves. So English teachers, they're trying to tell you, you need to do this, you need to learn grammar, you need to follow this technique, you need to follow this approach. But they have never tried learning English themselves. I mean, of course, they tried learning English when they were children, but the thing is, right now, they're native speakers and they forgot these problems completely. So they cannot resonate with you on a same frequency, right? So they cannot solve your problems ideally. So that's why it's better to not listen to them, right? It sounds like I'm a freaking cult leader or something, but let me explain. So it's better not to listen to them because they actually don't know what they're talking about. Like, I know what I'm talking about because literally I invented this concept. Maybe someone else created this concept as well, and I don't know, but I honestly, I didn't copy it from anyone. I just invented it myself, and I just tried to refine it as I was speaking about it on my YouTube channel. And so I practiced recording these videos as a non-native speaker myself, and that's how I was able to grow my English and my business and my life. And this is, I think, the best thing you can do in order to level up your spoken English. So this was it. And this is basically all you need to do in order to level up your English. And when you follow this simple approach, you will become fluent in the next 3 to 6 months. Okay? The results are not promised. Of course, maybe it will take you longer. It, of course, depends on your level of English and on the time that you spend on doing this exercise. So, but if you spend enough time, you will become fluent in the next 3 to 6 months. And you will get more international clients. Trust me. So if you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe. Also, you can boost the algorithm by commenting something underneath this video. And I see you in the next one. Bye-bye.